Yo, this is Andrew again, and there's another demonstration video, like always. In my last video on this project, I basically had a port of the electronic system for the Sumo bot done. In this video, basically everything's soldered together, and right now I'm running a little test program that demonstrates that everything works. So, right here is, of course, all the electronics. There's the battery, there are the sensors, and there are the two motors running. And over here, right now the example program that I have running is getting feedback from the PIC52 board, and I think every 2 seconds or so it updates the screen with information. So if you look at the bottom here, it says process cycles. That's really good. One change I did to the software was I raised the priority of the thread that request information from the sensors, so that's looking really good. Basically, that number that begins with 2 indicates that my sample rate is pretty much 20 times a second or 20 hertz. IR, basically those numbers indicate the different values coming from the sensors. If you look at it, under each IR you have a D or a B. D are the sensors that are associated with the tracking, and then B are the values that come from the sensors associated with border detection. Don't know how much I explain this, but in the final design, the robot needs to be able to detect a border in order to prevent itself from crossing it, so that's why there's 2 separate sets of sensors for that. On the bottom here, let me get in a better position. Look at the bottom where it says CS, where it says PB. All the PBs basically indicate push buttons. So on this device I have 3 sets of push buttons, and CS for each PB indicates the button selected, the current state of the button. So if I press down a button, like say that I press the last button, PB2, as you can see, CS goes to 1, and N presses, which is the number of presses, increments to 1. And I just let go, so it goes to 0. So that basically indicates that, the push buttons are working properly. And if I hit it multiple times, I can increment the number of presses. So as you can see there, PB1, I pressed it 3 times, so N presses went up, incremented 3 times in a row. So this basically demonstrates that all the different peripherals work as intended. And now we can move on to actually constructing the full second prototype. But for now it's nice knowing that at least all the electronic stuff is working as intended. And hopefully everything else comes together just fine. Thanks to anybody who took the time to watch this video.